Hello everyone, welcome back another session of electronic device. Today we are going to discuss about the effect of temperature and doping on mobility. So we have learned the parameter mobility and conductivity in previous class, and now the effect of temperature on these parameters are going to discuss. Okay. So we learned in that class the charge carriers are experiencing collision. The charge carriers are going to collide with internal impurity or the lattice atoms inside that. So the electrons is going to scattering inside the semiconductor. So there are two types of scattering mechanism are available. One is lattice scattering, another is impurity scattering. This lattice scattering because of the atom which is there in the lattice. That is silicon atom. If you take a silicon solid, silicon atom will be there in the lattice, and if you take germanium atom, germanium solid, germanium atom will be there in the lattice. So when these charge carriers collide with the lattice, okay, so and it will scatter, right? That scattering is known as lattice scattering. And impurity scattering because of the external impurity. Sometimes third column of periodic table elements, or it may be fifth column of periodic table elements going to be act as an impurity inside the semiconductor. So the electron may collide with the impurity as well. So two type of scattering. So let us consider first a lattice scattering. Okay. So in lattice scattering, a carrier moving through the crystal is scattered by a vibration of the lattice. I told you that the lattice atoms are not a stationary one, it's always vibrating. Okay, so that create acoustic waves. Okay, so when it collide with the lattice vibration, or we can call it as phonons, it result a temperature. Energy cannot be created, cannot be destroy, right? So that once it hit, temperature will create. Okay, then such a scattering increases, the temperature also increases, then the mobility decreases as the sample is heated. If the sample is heated, what is the meaning? The lattice scattering is more. If temperature increases, what will happen? The mobility is going to be reduced. Obviously the conductivity going to be reduced. The mobility going to reduce because of lattice scattering. Now we see the mobility of electron. This is what expression we learned in the previous class. This is all constant here, and T dash is basically mean free time. So what I can say, the mobility of electron is directly proportional to mean free time. So here the mean free times basically depends on the density of the carrier and the carrier thermal velocity. So indirectly what I can say, the mobility of electron is directly proportional to 1 by carrier density into 1 by thermal velocity. The thermal velocity means what? The velocity acquired by the charge carriers when there is a temperature increase, the thermal velocity. So the mobility is directly proportional to 1 by carrier density into thermal velocity. Okay, then the effect of carrier density means the number of carrier generating inside the semiconductor depends on the temperature. The thermal velocity is also depends on the temperature. If I take the carrier density dependent of the dependency of the temperature on carrier density, something like this. So the dependency of carrier density is proportional to T, and the thermal velocity proportional to root T. So that I can write the mobility is directly proportional to 1 by T into root T, that is equal to the mobility is directly proportional to 1 by T to the power 3 by 2, 1 by T to the power 3 by 2, that is actually the T to the power 3 by 2. So what I can finally conclude, this mobility of electron is directly proportional to T to the power minus 3 by 2, the temperature effect on mobility. Okay, if temperature is 200 Kelvin, I can find out there will be a proportionality constant anyway. So if we know the proportionality constant, I can find out the mobility of electron. So this will give you the dependence of temperature on mobility of electron if considering lattice scattering. The lattice scattering always present in high temperature, because once it start colliding with the phonons or lattice vibrations or lattice atoms, it generate temperature, right? So if the collision happening more and more and more, the temperature will increase more and more and more. So this lattice scattering happens in high temperature, but the scattering from impurity scattering happen in low temperature, because impurity will be available after doping. Impurity will be available after doping. So no doubt, the moment the moment the carrier start moving inside semiconductor, once it meet the impurity, it collide. Okay, so it happen in low temperature also. Okay, scattering from impurity crystal defects such as ionized impurities become a dominant mechanism at low temperature. At low temperature, which will be dominant, that impurity scattering is dominant. In the high temperature, which is dominant, lattice scattering is dominant. The impurity scattering event cause decrease in the mobility with the decrease in temperature. At low temperature, at a high temperature, the mobility is reduced because of lattice scattering, but in low temperature the mobility is reduced because of impurity scattering. And here also the mobility is directly proportional to the cube of thermal velocity divided by Na plus Nd. This is actually number of ions, external impurities present in the atom. The Na is acceptor ion, Nd is donor ion. Okay, so this may be third column element or fifth column element. Always the mobility is inversely proportional to number of impurities. If impurity is more, if I am adding more impurity, mobility is going to reduce. That's why I have taken into the denominator part. Okay, so the final total expression is mobility is directly proportional to cube of carrier thermal velocity divided by Na plus Nd. This is nothing but number of impurity. Okay, so we know that thermal velocity, that is square root of the temperature. So mu n directly proportional to root 3 whole cube divided by Na plus N directly then what I can say, the mu n is directly proportional to 3 by to the T to the power 3 by 2. If I draw a graph, in the high temperature you can see lattice scattering because temperature is increasing this direction, and the mu mobility, the slowly mobility is increasing, right? Mobility is increasing if temperature increases, and the temperature dependency on the impurity scattering. You can see here. Okay, temperature slowly increases. Okay, the mobility also increases, but it not go beyond some value. After some time, the lattice scattering starts, and its mobility going to be reduced. And here also mobility is going to be reduced. Here also mobility is going to be reduced if the temperature at low temperature. At low temperature, mobility is low. Okay, that's what the effect of temperature and doping on mobility. Okay, thank you guys.